just out here doing a little bee check. Last time we came out to put some sugar on, I saw 4 little black beetles, and they were here in this feeder box that sits on top of the hive. So I was a little nervous to see what I was going to find in here. We found 1 large grayish moth and approximately 17 or maybe 12 larvae of different varying sizes. Smashed them all, cleaned out any of what looked like maybe a little nest. One second. And that's a train coming by. Great. So I wanted to get into a deeper look, find the queen, make sure she's looking okay. I've seen a couple rogue queen cells, and I'm not 100% sure on what that means. So I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. If anyone's an apiarist, please leave a comment below. And I'll have to reach out to my local bee club here and just see if they can come and either come or just give some advice over the phone. But we did find I found a hive frame that is entirely honey, so I think we might just snatch a little bit of that. Everything else is pretty heavy with honey, so I don't feel like we're gonna cheat them out of anything that they need. Yeah, so the plan is we're gonna keep this off for a little bit and kind of let things chill. A little nervous with putting this back on in case anything else is still growing and living on it, around it, or in it. And then once we need to put some sugar back on, we'll put it back. And they're at work right now, just filling up or building out 5 honey super frames. You can see here. And so far, some of the frames are about 80%, but some of them are only about 10%. But that's all right. So I'm going to keep on with the check and see if we can't find everything that we need. Hey guys, so this is a couple days later, and we just got our small hive beetle traps in the mail. And so I just ran out and I put in 4. I put 2 on the upper hive box and then 2 on the lower hive box. I read that it's advisable to put them above the brooding frames, and I've noticed that the queen will do brooding frames on both the upper box and lower box. We don't have queen excluders, so she kind of goes around. And I put them in just on the inside of the outer 2 frames on either side. So I am going to plan on checking them in a day, 2 days maybe, and see if we got a bunch of beetles in the traps. If we have a bunch of beetles, I think I will add maybe 1 or 2 more traps to try and pick that up. When I opened it, in the lid again, I did find another couple beetles. Crushed them, but they're definitely there still. So I suspect that next time in a couple days here, I'm going to go back and look, and those traps are going to be at least decently full. So the bees were crazy. I did it without smoke. I didn't want to just get everything prepared. I know the smoke kind of aggravates them, at least the sound of it. You can definitely hear a sound change when I start smoking. But I suited up, just kind of went in, and they really didn't get upset until I lifted off the first frame, or the first box. And once I did that, they kind of jumped out at me. But no stings this time. I got 3 stings last time. 1 did get stuck in my shoe just now, and I felt it against my foot. Could have been bad. I think it actually stung the shoe and got stuck on the inside. But I kind of risked it without doing socks in these shoes. Bad move. Okay, so always wear socks. Yeah, and I'm not allergic, but the pain really kind of turns me off from doing bees. So I heard that my teacher said, make bees as pleasurable and as fun for you as you can. So if you're starting new bees, don't be afraid to just suit up and make it as enjoyable as possible. So here we go. We're hoping that this will help kind of cull the beetle problem. We also have 2 more packages coming. A mite treatment that we're gonna do, and we have, I guess the other thing we have coming is traps for cucumber beetles. Alright, it's been a couple days now with the traps, the beetle traps in, so I am going to open her up and see what the traps look like. Here we go. Alright, not seeing any. Oh, there's one beetle right there. Yep, little guy. So we shall see how much more we see later on. I am seeing a couple of these earwigs. I have not heard of what earwigs do inside of beehives, so if someone else knows, please leave me a comment. I need to do a little research on that. So I got that put down, and let's see how things look. This is just the honey super. Nothing really should look bad up here, right? I think they all kind of go down where where the brood comb is. That's where the traps are too, so let's crack open one more layer. It is hive box number 1, the top hive box. I don't see anything crawling on top. Let's open up, check one of these traps. Make a little more room here. It's empty. Great. Well, sort of great. There's 3 hive beetles just tucked up in the corner. Look at that. Huh. So, well, they didn't really get trapped in the trap, but they got trapped on the trap? Great. Let's go ahead and check this other trap. Pull it up. Again, nothing. And this one doesn't have anything on the sides. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those back. No reason to take them out. And down here we'll just make sure that the beetles got brushed off and put a rag back in. Oh, and I didn't even do what I said I was going to try to do. Wipe them off. Just black on black, but he's crawling along there, so I'll try to get it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that back on. Move, little guys. Alright, try not to squishy one. Cool, okay. Round 2. I'm also out here. I'm going to do another mite check. This time we are going to not do the sugar route, we're going to try the alcohol route. Unfortunate, but I don't really see other way to do it. So I'm going to look and try to find a frame that's got brood and not the queen. So here we go. Right. So I found a frame, but that kind of fits my description, but unfortunately I don't think there's enough bees on here. I think it's quite a bit of bees that I need to take off, but just wanted to give you a cool shot of a piece of comb that's got, looks like it's got a lot of brood on it. Pretty cool. Alright, bees are getting pretty mad. But here, let's check out layer number 2. Nada. No traps. So, I don't know, to be disappointed in the traps or to be happy about the hive. Let's check trap number 2. Aha! Huzzah! There are little bugs. A bunch of little bugs. Oh my goodness, and they just walk right out of the trap. Am I doing this wrong? One literally just walked out of the trap and onto my hand. I must be doing this wrong. Alright, well. We got some beetles. Alright, so this is another day, another few days later, and after we did our bee check for mites, we found that we're sitting right around the 3%, maybe even over another 4%, which is where they start to talk about treating the hive. And we were trying to go for the more natural, but we didn't really know what we were doing, and I think where we're at now, we just want to be able to protect the hive, make sure it's healthy and happy. So we went with some mite treatment strips. They're the forbic acid, I think forbic acid. And what the plan is here is I'm going to crack this open, do one little quick hive check for any more pests. I'm going to check the traps for the beetle, now that we put some water in it and soap. So far so good. I am going to, I'll check the traps, and then I'm going to pull off the top box, well, the honey super and the top box, and then right on the bottom box, which is kind of where the brooding happens for the most part, we're going to lay these 2 strips in an orientation that's sort of like one here and one over there, but down on that box. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and if I see anything crazy on the way in, I'll check it. I'll show you it. Great. Alright, so the strips have just gone down. I put them in approximately the location where the instructions are asking, and I was able to kind of just encourage the bees out of the way so I didn't lay anything directly on a bee. Man, these guys are ticked. I decided not to do a smoke just because I wanted to get it open, get it closed, stop bothering them, but probably should always just go with smoke. So anyways, so I'm gonna get this stuff put back together, and this treatment will be a 14-day treatment, so hopefully we'll be able to come back 14 days, and I think it says recommending not to remove because it'll degrade itself, but we'll see what it looks like in 14 days. The traps still have some liquid in them that I just checked here, and they both have quite a few dead bodies of little beetles, which is great. It's doing its job. So, be free and happy, bees, and grow well. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Also, if you are doing your own bee journey, be sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know how it's gone for you. Let me know what you're interested in. Let me know what you're struggling with. We can share thoughts, we can commiserate, and also be encouraged by each other's progress. Final thing. Like and subscribe. Share us to any friends that you may know who are doing their own bee journey or are doing their own homesteading journey. And yeah, give us a shout, give us a like, give us a comment down below, and help our channel grow. Thanks, guys. See you later.